Yo, what is up, everyone? Hope all is going well for you. Welcome back to Get Jacked. Now, today, what we're doing is continuing off here on the official server, of course, and basically, we've got some stuff to test out. Now, there's been so much crazy stuff going on with the flyers. They've been changing them with the nerf. Now they've kind of unnerfed them and kind of given them specific roles, and it's kind of cool what they've done. To be honest, I kind of like it. I like the changes, and you're gonna find that, I don't know, birds kind of work for certain roles. Like the Pteranodon is fast, but it's gonna, not gonna be the picking machine that it was. Oh god, we're not even gonna ride it right now. But what we will do is we'll test out basically how they work, and I'll show you kind of the differences that they've done. So we're undergoing quite a big base expansion here, so I figured we just kind of talk and do a little bit of testing of the new flyers since we're doing this. Now what we're doing is we're adding pillars here to the bottom of this. We were gonna do foundations, but it just doesn't work. It's not level enough, and we can't get the foundations to work. So we're doing this, and then we're gonna go up and make that fully out, extend it out, so that we have a full box. And then under here, we'll fill it with turrets and all kinds of crazy stuff, so it's just not accessible by enemies. So anyway, we've got that all set up. The great thing about this update is we finally have metal. It's so great. The content has been a little bit watered down the last few days because metal has been so hard, and on PvP you need so much metal, and that's what we've been focusing, grinding, and now we can finally get it a little bit quicker, so we can start speeding things up again finally. So anyway, let me show you the quets and how this works. Alright, sorry, I was like way too weighed down. Had to get rid of some of this stuff. I actually can't even... Is this guy too heavy? He's too heavy. 1 second. I guess we don't really need all this. Hold up. I'll just throw all this on the ground for a second. Now, I'll show you kind of how this works. What's cool about this is that now the weight isn't actually in the platform. Now, before you'd get the reduced weight from the platform, now the Anki actually reduces it in its inventory, much like the beaver. So, do we have any... I don't know if we have any raw metal. So, if you put them on your platform, I guess you don't really have to put them on the platform, but I wanted to do it anyway, so I don't know if I've got any raw metal. Just believe me when I say, when you put the raw metal into the Anki's inventory, it reduces it to 1/4. So you can carry so much more metal, and that's going to be the way to do it. I really like how they balanced it. The Quetzal, here I'll show you its stamina, if I don't lag around too much. Stamina-wise, just like that. You can actually make it all the way to the top of the ice mountain, and you don't have to worry about, running out of stamina. Before, it would take three lands to actually get... Is 3 lands? Is that the best way to... 3 tanks of stamina, I think is how I was describing it before, to actually get to the top of the mountain. So that's how that works. We'll take out the other birds here in a second. We're going to continue building this up, and then we'll take out the wyvern, the RG, and then the Pteranodon. And we'll kind of... Oh, actually, we've got a Pteranodon right here. And we've got an RG right here. We're just hanging out here. But Pteranodon, oh shoot, he's still a little bit weighed down. I don't really need that, do I? Or screw it. Whatever. There. He's actually pretty quick now. It's not going to be your war Pteranodon by any means, but the spin move does have a cooldown. I'm spamming it right now, so this is the cooldown. It's about, what is it, 5 seconds? Something like that. So that's about how quickly you can do that. Not anything crazy with the Pteranodon anymore. It does have enough stamina to pick a few times. As you can see, stamina isn't going down too quickly. It is not as good as it used to be, but it's at least almost 1,000 now. I think these were around 600 in the last nerf. And then as for... Let's just take this Argent out too. And then we'll take the Tapajar out once I get it unburied from in there. But RG is... I don't know. This is probably going to be the go-to bird. It's only a little bit slower than a Pteranodon, but it can pick and it can attack. The pick on the RG seems to take a lot more stamina than the Pteranodon's does, but what's also cool about these is when they land, before you couldn't actually attack on the ground and stuff, but now you can, which is sweet. So let me grab the wyvern, we'll check that out. Okay, check it out. We've got this all situated now, so we've got the walls built up, and we've got a ceiling on it. So now we just have to bring all the turrets out and power all these, and we should be all set on main base. That's going to give us, like, a ton more room. So, the wyvern, after the nerf, isn't too bad. you can fly a little bit further than before. It's still much lower. You're not gonna be like traveling the map on this thing, I don't think. But it's pretty good. It's not as bad as it was before. So flame breath doesn't take like your full stamina gauge anymore. I could do like 3 of them before I landed, but it's still, I'm waiting for the stamina to come back and I'll show you. So it still takes probably a quarter. Let's see how many we can do. 2, 3. Yeah, we can do about 4 on this wyvern before we have to start landing. So anyway, it's a little bit better. I can actually start farming meat on it. We've got a lot of babies going all the time, so we meat is quite a necessity. So let me murder this stuff. Die. I think I should be able to actually kill alpha T-Rexes a little bit better now with my wyvern. Now let's test out the Tapejara. That's one that I need to test out as well. Alright, so this was going to be a flyers video, and I was on here filming for all that, just I wanted to show the update and stuff, but just too much is going on. Someone alerted us, and actually there was this guy. I didn't show the knockout because, I mean, we've obviously knocked out mosasaurs before, and it's nothing too crazy, but check this one out. It's actually got the stat that we want. So it's a 130 female, which is perfect. We're going to be breeding them eventually, and 1300 HP. This one has a really good HP stat. It got above average points in that, so we're definitely good on this. I'm really excited for this Mosa to tame up. So just waiting for it to narc down. Had to take a little bit of a break from the build and the babies and stuff to come watch this guy, but totally worth it. And I think this video coming out a little bit later because of this tame, well, I think it'll be alright. I think we'll live right. So forgive me for the video coming out late, but we're getting a good Mosa here. At least I think it'll come out late. I don't know. I'll try my best. But anyway, I'm going to continue waiting. I need to go gather some more biotoxin while I'm in the area, and we'll be back, and I'll show you the completed build. We'll also test out the Tapejara as well. Alright, so here we go. We got our mosasaur back. Check this thing out. It actually came out really good. It had a really good high base HP, but after the tame, it actually tamed out with like a really good melee damage. So we've got above average melee, above average stamina, and average health. So this one tamed out really good. I'm really happy about this Mosa. And it's like, oh, look at the color. Check this out. It's kind of like the alpha mosasaur color. So it's perfect. Oh my gosh, we've been waiting for this for so long. But anyway, now, testing out the Tapejara. Finally found this thing. And I think I might be using the Tapejara from now on, because it is, I would say, almost as fast as the Pteranodon. Not quite, but almost. And you can hold 2 people, and they can shoot. So you can get a really high DPS if you get some people with assault rifles on this thing. I'm excited to kind of use the Tapejara more now that it has its own little niche. So anyway, this... Let me turn off the overlay so we can actually see what's going on. This is the expansion that we added on. So this is the whole area. We just have to power a few more turrets and put some up top. But this came out really good. So we've got double turret. Oh, I'm starving, as always. We've got double turrets down here. These things look intimidating. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So we've got these on here to outrange a sight anything that would come into this area. This might be... that's pretty covered too. I don't know. This might... We'll probably have to cover this spot here better. We've got this turret on it, and that turret tower would probably shoot here. But we just want to make sure that this is nice and... I don't know. This is going to be the weak point if we don't get enough turrets and stuff. We got to make sure it's nice and situated. So anyway, that's all good. We've got our Tapejara here. Let me bring over the Pelagornis. That's the only one that we haven't tried out yet, at least for riding ones. We got the Wyvern, Quetz, Argent, Pteranodon, Tapejara, Pelagornis. Come here, you. So this is meta. New meta is Pelagornis, because at least before, this was faster than the Pteranodons. No, it's not now. But before, it was faster than the Pteranodons. It was really funny to watch. So, this guy, does he have a new ground attack? No, this one always had a ground attack. The Argent does. Where did I put that? Shoot. Is there one? Is he chilling out here somewhere? I thought I saw the Argent out here. I guess not. But the Argents now have a ground attack, so you can actually kill stuff with the Argents or the Pteranodons on the ground, which is a lot nicer, because before you had to spin around on top of their head trying to hit them and hoping for the best. So we've got these. Yeah, I think that's about it for all the flyers. Let me get this guy parked away. Alright, so here we are on the inside, and I just have to play around with the cabling a little bit more. We'll have to embed this in some stuff so that it isn't all just like chilling out in the open. We'll throw a few turrets in here just to protect this, but I think this will be a lot of the bird storage. So the entrance to this is just off of main base here with nasty cabling. Don't worry about that. We'll cover it up. But anyway, that is where we're going to stop for today. We got to test out all the birds, so I really wanted to just put those to use and see kind of how they were, because it's always good to be prepared and know what to expect when you actually take them out and fly around. So anyway, that's where we're going to stop for today. If you like this video, definitely hit that thumbs up and or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks a ton, everybody, for the support on this series. It has been so great, and episode 100 is coming soon. I know there's been a lot of hype in the comments. I've got something special planned. Don't worry. So I look forward to seeing you all then. This is only 99, though, so we are almost there. We'll catch you next time. See you later.